Well, hello there, everybody out in internet land again. It's another fun-filled episode of Clayton Campbell's Taxi Cab Confessions. I got an interesting story for you this time. It doesn't involve a fight, doesn't involve anything violent, but just to let you know, these things actually do happen in cabs. It's not just myths. It's not just a stereotype. They do really quite happen. I was driving around the other day, and I got a call to go to a hotel. I can't tell you which hotel because that's illegal and whatnot. But anyway, I go to the hotel. A rig worker comes out. There's a lot of rig workers in Dawson Creek here. Lots of work going on in the oil patch. He comes out. He's half cut, a little bit drunk, not too bad, just nice, eh? He's like, oh, okay, whatever. Okay, we want to go get some booze, and I want to find some girls. I was like, all right. So go to the cold beer and wine store. He buys a bottle of whiskey or some such. I didn't see what it was. And then we go to the bar there. He runs in. I guess he must run around because he comes back out in like 3 minutes. He jumps back in the car. He's like, no. Didn't find any. Okay, drive around the block. So now we're looking for working girls. Working girls, eh? And so we circle around the bar for about 20 minutes. As if, just after we go around the corner, she's suddenly going to be there type of thing. I'm saying, guy, I know all the working girls by sight. I know who they are. And I don't see any here. And I doubt they'll be out right now. It's relatively early, blah, blah. They're out smoking crack or whatever. So he's like, okay. So like, take me to a crack shack. So I'm like, alright. Well, you didn't say take me to the crack shack. You said take me to that crack shack. He knew where it was. I can't tell them where it is. He says, like, I don't know no crack shacks. Well, he's like, I know one, so take me there. So I took him to this place. And he runs in. He's like, okay, well, they know where there's a girl. And he's like, go back to the bar. Supposedly there's a girl there. I was like, okay. So we start heading back to the bar, but we don't even make it a block before we just see some woman walking on the street. So he says, pull over. I'm like, okay, sure. We pull over. He rolls down his window. I was like, hey, you want to party? And she's like, all right, sure. So she jumps in the back seat, and he was in the front seat, so he jumps in the back seat with her. And bang zoom before he can say, oh my lord. 5 minutes later, they're having sex in the back seat. And, as they're doing it, he's saying, hey, cabbie, do you mind? I'm like, no, I don't care. As long as the meter's running, I'm getting paid. It's a free show as far as I'm concerned. He's like, cool, man, you're a good cabbie. So, he's like, go somewhere discreet. So I pull him behind an office building there. It's just like 12:30 just after 11 o'clock at night. And so there's nobody at the office building. And it's the parking lot's in the back. Nobody goes there type of thing. So we sit there, and for about 45 minutes to an hour, he's having sex with this chick. 45 minutes to an hour, they're giggling, they're having a great time. And he's kind of drunk, eh? So every 5-10 minutes, he keeps piping up, hey, you mad at me? Is this okay? I'm like, I don't care. So I readjust the mirror there, and I'm like, ooh, interesting, that's nice, yeah, that looks good right there. So anyway, they finish up. He's like, okay, let's go back to my hotel now. Why didn't I take him to the hotel in the first place? I don't know. I guess he wanted the novelty of having sex in the back of a cab. It's like the Mile High Club. You do it for the hell of it, huh? So you can tell people you did it. So anyway, we show up back at his hotel. He's like, man, you're like the best cab driver ever. And I say, well, obviously, look at me. I'm the best. Clayton Campbell, the cab driver. There's nobody better than me. So he said, okay, wait one second here. I got something for you. I'm like, sure. So I'm waiting there. I'm waiting outside the hotel there for about 5 minutes or so. I'm just getting ready to leave because he is a little bit drunk, and I'm thinking, he probably forgot about me. He's not coming back out. He already paid the fare, which was $62.25, mind you, which isn't very much. I was with him about an hour and a half, but it was mostly just sitting still. And as I stated in an earlier video, that it doesn't go up very much when you're sitting still. So it came to $62.25. He said he's going to come back out. We'll see. He has something for me. So I'm waiting. I'm just getting ready to leave, and he comes running out. He's like, here, I just bought myself a 30 gig version of this, the video version. So I don't need my old one anymore. I just bought this one 4 days ago, and then just today I bought a video version of these, and I don't need this one no more. You're an awesome cab driver. Give me your card. It's got your number on it and whatnot. Here, you can have this. And you know what he gives me? He gives me a 4 gig iPod mini. With all the connections and everything, and it's one of the, it's one of the skinny ones. Like, look at that thing. This thing, I don't know technically how many songs can hold on it, because, different songs are, different sizes of memory and whatnot. But I've already got 250 odd songs on here, and I can probably easily hold another 1,000. more songs than I'll ever have a use for. And a lot of my friends had iPods. I'm like, you know, whatever. It's an MP3 player. I never realized how cool these things were until I got them. You know, it's really awesome. This thing's got to be worth at least $200. Maybe, you know, after tax anyway, because we got GST and PST here in Dawson Creek. So probably like $212, $230, something like that. I'm like, thanks. He's like, yeah, no problem, buddy. It's yours. You're awesome. All I had to do was drive around and watch these people have sex in the back, and I got a free iPod. So, I'm pretty happy. This thing rocks. I love it. It's got like 24 hours battery life. You know, you just do the volume and stuff by just putting your finger on the screen there. You don't have to like touch anything. It's got a heat sensor or some such. But anyway, I'd like to know that people having sex in the back of cabs does happen. Not very often. I've been doing it a little over a year, and I've only had, I think, 2 people have sex, and a handful of other have, you know, blowjobs and whatnot. But yeah, it does happen. So now you can tell your friend you met somebody who actually was there when sex in the cab was going on. Funny thing is, though, I could have joined in. Obviously, I didn't, but he had told me earlier when he was looking for a working girl, he would, you know, he'd pay to get me one. It's like, hey buddy, you know, I'll pay to get you laid. And I was like, no, that's all right, you know, because I know the working girls in this town, and they're skeezy. Like they're pretty bad, epitome of crack whore, as it were. So yeah, there it is. Always something new. See you later.